Hello everyone, I'm Santiago and today I'm gonna be testing Guardians of the Galaxy, better said Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy on the Steam Deck. This game is verified, it's also free right now on the Epic Games Store. So at the time of making this video you have a few days to grab it. I don't need the Heroic Games launcher to open it or Lutris, links in the description on how to install the Epic Games Store version. So on display we got 800p. Max refresh rate, this is actually an FPS cap, it's not for the refresh rate. Then we got FSR, but it's only 1.0, it looks bad, it's over sharpened, but you can use either that or the resolution scale. So in this case I kept it at 90% resolution, so 10% below, I'll let you know why in a moment. There's also sharpening that you can use, and I'm going to keep it at 20%, but if you want to use FSR 1.0, which is the most basic one, you have to, well, make sure that you know that there will be an over-sharpened image. 90% with sharpening manually, I think it looks better. Dynamic resolution, I tried to make it work, but it wasn't doing what it should be. It only over-sharpened the image, so I don't recommend you use it. Then on graphics, this is basically low settings. And low settings in this game actually looks pretty good. I mean, look at the shadow difference. It adds extra shadows on high, but medium and low look almost the same. Texture quality, only low or high, keep it on low. Screen space reflections, yes, we can get them. And then basically the gut rays or the light shafts are on low. You won't notice much of a difference. So yeah, let's get into the game, shall we? Again, it's verified. And this is very similar to the settings that the game recommends. So this is almost the very beginning of the game, and here as you can see we're dropping below 30. Well, let's call this an exception. This level is extremely detailed with this purple stuff on screen. So I drop frames here when looking into the distance. After this, really, it wasn't so bad. So this is, again, the exception. I don't know why this is the heaviest area of the game, at least for me. So I left 10% less of resolution scale just to compensate. So keep that in mind. It's only here at the very beginning that you're going to notice when looking into certain places, drops below 30. Again, happens on PC as well. When the game came out, I think it was a couple of years ago. It was doing the same thing. I mean, yeah, but it looks beautiful, even at low setting. We just add the reflections. So my advice for this one is probably to lock it to 30. I'm going to show you how in handheld. So now I'm showing you unlocked frame rates. I also tried to target 40s by using performance FSR, and it works. But in this level, as an example, it still drops to 30, and when attacking enemies, it also drops below 30. Sorry, it doesn't drop below 30, it drops below 40. So 40s is not an option for this one. But it does look beautiful. Just keep in mind, this particular level is pretty taxing. So yeah, happy to see this being accessible to basically everyone. Again, if you're watching this video at the time it came out, the game is free on the Epic Games Store. If not, well, F's in the chat for you. So yeah, great game. But this first level has its issues. It's probably due to the amount of geometry. Or probably memory bandwidth limited.
The other way was a dead end. Because unlike you, I have.
So yeah. Whoop.
I'm okay.
Huh. Funny.
I'm okay.
Anyway, so I'll show you some combat. But in this area, again, this is the heavy area. So let me swap into another level. So I'll show you how it runs most of the time. Welcome back. So this is a couple levels ahead. And as you can see, we're over 30. I need to be closer. And I don't remember playing this in the last 2 years, so apologies for the gameplay. Anyway, so as you can see, after that first level, you're usually good to go. Again, a very specific part of the game. What you'll notice though is some stutters every once in a while, which I don't think is game breaking at all. So far it's been so good. Alright. So again, my advice, I'll show you in portable mode, is to lock it to 30. Oh really, I failed that one. Oh man. There we go, shift. I really did forget how to play this. As you can see there with the explosion there was a stutter, but I mean, most of the time it's completely fine. Anyway, I think it's time for portable mode, so one sec. Welcome back, now in handheld. So well, as you can see, it's basically like it was before, but now in the smaller screen. And I gotta say, it looks great on the smaller screen in comparison, of course. And if you want the lowest latency possible, keep it unlocked. But if you want consistency, pause the game, go here. Instead of 40, select 30, because you're not getting 40s consistently. And this will give you more latency, but the frame times will be completely fine. They improved the latency in an OS update, but it still needs more fine-tuning. So yeah. Just make sure to lock it to 30 for consistency's sake, and you should be good to go. I'll show you the first level in a bit. But most of the time should be okay. 30 FPS, looks great on the smaller screen, doesn't look over sharpened at this screen size. So yeah, works completely fine. And it's verified as well, so I think it's been verified since the Steam Deck came out actually. So it's no surprise. The thing is, with the Epic Games version, that is the one that is free at the time of making this video, that one requires, again, the Heroic Games launcher or Lutris, so you get the Epic Games Store games on Steam Deck. The only thing missing there will be the shader cache that Valve compiled. So a few extra stutters, but then it should be fine after the first 3-4 minutes. We're now in the ship.
Ah, there you are, Quill. Tell Groot to stop worrying about getting arrested.
And in here you're basically coming back in between chapters.
Arrested for what?
And I remember this game got a ray tracing update months after release. That looked pretty cool on the reflection side of things.
Oops.
Up here, Peter.
So yeah, here I'm going to skip as much as I can because, well, you know how it goes. We're just doing a benchmark over here. So once we land, we continue recording. So one sec. Alright, welcome back. Now again at the start of the game. And again, for more consistency, this is why I recommend the 30 FPS cap. Because yeah, in this level you're going to drop frames into the 20s. After that, again, just to clarify, you'll be fine. This is an exception. And yeah, but with the 30 FPS cap, should be good to go. I'm definitely going to continue my playthrough on Steam Deck. It looks very good on the smaller screen. I'm pretty surprised. I thought it looked over sharpened when I was looking at it on my monitor, but this is pretty impressive. And we're playing on low settings with screen space reflections only enabled. That's the only thing we enabled, really.
So, why here? You think it's to impress Gamora? Like, hey, check.
So yeah, great looking game. 30 FPS is good, especially for a game that came out, I think it's only on PS5 and Xbox Series consoles. So not a last gen experience.
I do not hate everybody.
The three of us have had some good times.
Remember the gig on Draconius?
So yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and grabbed the free game as much as I did revisiting it. It's been a couple years already, time flies. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see ya next time. Bye guys.